Counting on bonus points.
We go to Blair Academy on a night where Bucks coach Jeff Buxton was honored. Blair Academy starts the match with a full at 103 as Joey McKenna gets the pin in the first period over Chase Crabtree. At 112 pounds, watch Evan Silver of Blair get the takedown here for two and route to a 7-4 win over Ryan Taylor of Graham in a matchup of two of the top wrestlers in the nation at 112. Okay, we move to 119 and Caleb Richardson of Blair notches the back points here as he cruises to an 11-4 win over Micah Jordan of Graham, and the Bucks take a 12-0 lead over the Falcons. Now watch Mark Ray work his magic at 125 for Blair Academy as he gets the fall in 241 over Nate Hinkle, and the Bucks go up 18-0 after 4 bouts. Todd Preston takes the match for Blair at 130 pounds, and he uses the double armbar for the fall as he pins Lane Thomas with 114, and Blair leads 24-0. Okay, 135 pounds we go, and Austin Ormsby of Blair gets the takedown on the edge of the mat as he tops Case Garrison in a good one, 3-2, and Blair is up 27-0. Graham finally gets a win here as Nick Procetta gets the single leg and the trip for two as he decisions Russ Parsons 8-3 at 140 pounds. Okay, 145 pounds, Bo Jordan of Graham was very impressive as he decks Dylan Malonis in 349 to cut Blair's lead to 27-9 after 8 bouts. All right, 152, and Matt Stevens gets the takedown here for Graham as he posts a 10-5 win over Pat Coover, and the Falcons are clawing their way back and trail 27-12. In a tough battle at 160, watch Mike Mako of Blair take the shot at the edge and get the two as he edges Robert Mania 3-1 as Blair takes the 30-12 lead. And at 171, watch Kyle Ryan of Graham with a nice move here for the takedown as he goes on to a 6-5 win over Addison Nepshield, and Blair's lead is now 30-15 after 11 bouts. We move to 189, and highly rated Houston Evans of Graham gets the takedown here and route to an 8-2 victory over David Farr, and Blair's lead is cut to 30-18. Okay, Graham needs a pin here, but Frank Mattias of Blair has a different idea as he gets the takedown for the Bucks, and he tops Mark Meyer 3-1 to seal the victory for the Bucks as they go up 33-18. An impressive sophomore heavyweight, Brooks Black, caps the win in style as he pins Darren Bovey in 108 as Blair rolls to a 39-18 win and a clash of two of the top teams in the country as Nick DeGennaro gets the post-match reaction.
We knew coming into this we had to get the momentum rolling as the match went on. I mean, McKenna went out there and pinned. That was huge. That got the crowd going. We really wanted to get the crowd in our favor out there because that last year when we went out to Graham, that's what it was. Graham's crowd was loud, so we got that going. And Silver won, and then Caleb had a major, which was huge, and I just had so much energy going to my match. So I was like, I'm going to pin this kid, and that's what I went out there and did.
I knew my opponent was going to be really tough, and started off strong, got a little weak at the end. Didn't get the win I wanted, but helped out the team. And it was such an exciting match. It was a great atmosphere. Loved it. Loved being at home, and it just was an awesome experience.
It was just awesome. It was awesome. We had our whole entire school here. It was just an absolutely great night of wrestling. We got revenge from last year when we lost 36-21, but this year we were preparing, and just our coach was going over competing hard, and we really competed tonight, and we came out on top.
That certainly was an advantage for us to start at 103. I had a feeling that we could take the first weight classes, and when they said they didn't care if we drew or started at 103, I quickly jumped to that opportunity. I knew we could score some bonus points at 103, and it started off with a pin. We have one of our better kids at 112. They have one of their better kids at 112, so we knew that was going to be a great match. It was number 9 in the country against number 1 in the country, and the same at 19. And I felt we could get bonus points at 25 and 30, which we did. Mark Gray went out and kind of softened the guy up a little bit with some turns, and then came up with a fall. And Todd Preston did a good job getting his guy to his back and getting the fall. And we knew we'd have a good match at 35, where we had two highly ranked kids wrestling. 40, they have a really good kid in Nick Prochetto. Russ Parson did a great job and keeping the match close. Gave up some takedowns where he really wasn't technically doing the right things, but those are things we have to work with, and certainly sophomores are going to come up with that way. And same with Dylan Malonis at 145. Really talented kid in Bo Jordan. I think he's one of the better kids on their team. Dylan's going to have his day. He's figuring it out, and he's getting better and better every week. And it's a tough call to wrestle one of the best kids in the country as a 9th grader. And the same with Patrick Hoover at 152, another 9th grader going out on the mat, and one of the biggest duels that they've been up with, and they just needs to be seasoned a little bit more. They had a guy out of the lineup at 160, so I kind of felt that before the match started, that was one of the, if we could win that match, we would kind of seal things. And another great match at 171 and 215, and we were heavily favored at heavyweight. So I kind of had it figured out to be kind of an 8-6 split. Whoever came up with the bonus points was going to win the match, and we came up with them early.
Talk about what the crowd here means to you. You have probably the most vocal student section that we see at most high school matches.
Yeah, it's really nice to go out there and just know that they're cheering for you. They're cheering your name. I mean, you hear that a little, and it's nice. It's like, it really pumps you up and really gets you going and motivates you a lot.
We walked in their gym last year. I think they had about 2,000 people there. They had a great student section. We don't wrestle home very often, and our school was really excited about having a home dual meet. And it's the end of January. We got some other home events in February, but the school really rallied behind that event, and certainly they were excited to see number 2 versus number 3 in the country. And I'm proud of the way our kids react and cheered and supported our team, and it was a great night for wrestling.
Now, you guys have an extremely tough schedule, of course, with everything that you wrestle, including all the tournaments you're in. But was this one of those dates that you circled early on, trying to get revenge against Graham?
Oh, definitely. This is one of our main events. We have Iron Man and Beast and Cheesehead, but we really wanted this as a team and for Coach Buxton. I mean, we went out there last year and we lost our national championship, so we knew we had to come here, and we had to get him back. It was just for everyone.
We've been training all year. This is one of the biggest dual meets. We were looking at it. There was Iron Man, Beast, and then this was like the most important thing. And it sucked going out there and losing, so we wanted to train and get back in it and get some revenge.
Talk about the start for your team. I mean, you really took Graham out of the match early, racing out to that 27-0 lead.
Yeah, well, we knew starting at the lower weights, we were hoping to get everyone fired up. Joey McKenna getting the pin for us was crucial, and I wanted to get in there and keep the momentum rolling. And it was a great start. I think we put him away pretty, at the lower weights. It was awesome.
We got the crowd going right off the start from 103. With a pin, and we knew from our bottom weights we'd get the momentum going for our top weights, and it was absolutely awesome. And I just went into my match knowing the crowd was already riled up, and we just kept it going from there.